Hello, beautiful beings. Let me see how much time I have. Okay, so thanks for listening last night. The twin flame concept has been up. I don't know why I say It's just a habit. Maybe someday I'll break it. Hope it's not too annoying. I noticed that I do say it quite a bit. So I had a dream a couple nights ago, and I thought, I know it has everything to do with what's going on right now. The concept that I'm following around as far as the twin flame concept goes. I had a dream that I was under a fire truck, and it was really, really close to my chest, and I barely had any room to move. I was sliding my way out. I could see, the edge. So I was like 4 feet away from being able to be out, and there was all these things sticking down. So as I'm inching along, I didn't know if one of these things was going to make it impossible for me to get out, and there was no way back the other way in my dream. That's just how it was. And oh man, I'm very claustrophobic, and that in that dream though, I stayed really, really present, and just didn't panic. The panic was right there on the right on the edge, but I actually got out in my dream. And when I woke up the next day, I don't remember my dreams hardly ever, but I knew that it had something to do with, what I was thinking about, what I have been thinking about, what I've been entertaining, actually. Thoughts can come in, and it's up to me whether I entertain them or not. Some come in, like whoever is contacting me on the astral, the man that I've been perceiving to be my twin. When he starts coming in again, it's very similar to holding a conversation with somebody that's right here in the room with me. It's that strong. But I know that I'm stronger than whatever comes in, and I I I have the power. I have my power to where I'm not a victim. All it's going to take is a bit more practice, and yeah, it hasn't been pleasant, but whatever. I'm learning something new and unlearning something that's self-defeating, a self-defeating behavior. So I can release this. And so right now, where I am in the phase of what, it's a cycle. It's been coming around for quite a while now. I'm sorry I'm wiggling so much. I'm not meaning to, but at my tiny home, I'm on wheels. There's no foundation, so it's really bouncy in here. When I'm exercising, oh my gosh. Oh, it's really bouncing. I'm just like, I'm really hoping nobody's watching my camper right now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just definitely bunny trailed. um, Ancients, what was I saying? So where I am in the phase of this, this cycle that has come back around full circle is, I actually got through the part where, where I thought I was going to get to see my twin and actually talk to him in the physical. I thought I actually was talking to him, as I mentioned in my video last night. And normally I would just feel devastated, but this time I'm not. I mean, there was quite a dip, and I did quite a bit of sobbing yesterday, but that's releasing. Sobbing is awesome. It really gets me through things very quickly. So, and also, what also? So, right now, I am not entertaining. He's still here. I feel him. I sense him still here, but I don't need to entertain it. And this is the part of the cycle where okay. So I am also a medium, and so I've had a lot of experience with, people that have crossed over since I was little. And so I treat him a lot like I would a spirit. I'm the alpha spirit, and so they cannot come in and attach to me or bother me in any way, unless, and I can see them, I can see a spirit on my peripheral if, for some reason one is around, but it is up to me to allow them in to my space. It has to be that way, or else I would just be tortured my whole life. Because when there is a very open person, they just see us as like this light giving, this life force, because we have life force going through us, but they don't in the way that we do anymore. And they're very attracted to that. And often they have, unresolved issues that they want help with. And if they sense a medium, they really want to get a message through to their loved ones, or they just want my help, resolving their issues and crossing over. But that can be exhausting, and that's really not my thing. I have helped people with things like that, and I get to continue to do so. There's one in particular, very sweet young woman that I recently got to start working with, and she's very excited to start learning about her gifts, because she can see spirit too, but she really doesn't know what to do with that. So yeah, it's very exciting. Every day I get to hold satsang with somebody. It's really exciting. It used to be starting through this ascension process. I didn't even know that I would ever get to hold satsang. It felt like it was my destiny, like when Papa G came to me in the field that day. But I've had to let go of that over and over too. Because if it's my destiny, then it will just be happening as I'm working on getting out the personal identity out of the way, the unnecessary personal identity. And so I've noticed, and Eckhart has said over the years, that it's an incredibly gradual process. And yeah, it's very true. But it's went from, feeling like I was going months without getting to hold satsang at all, because I felt like I was just pregnant with this like divine knowledge that wanted to come through, this information that wanted to come through when I was talking to a person, that wasn't coming from my mind. It was just this wanting to come out like from here. Like, yeah, I know what that looked like. I was going to throw up, but I felt sick at times because I wanted to just let whatever wanted to come out, but I didn't know how to do that, and I didn't really understand what was happening. But now I understand that it's channeling. I'm channeling information that wants to come out to a person in the moment, a person that's open and receptive, and actually asking questions. Because for some reason, when a person, well, for myself too, when I ask the ancients a question, it triggers a response from them. It evokes a response from divine sources. And when somebody asks me a question about life, about their life, what's going on, and when I'm speaking with them, there's no thoughts. I'm present. I'm listening to them from presence. And so when they ask a question, it triggers a response from here. And it kind of blooms from here out my mouth, but it's not a before thought at all, whatever's coming through. That's channeling. So I actually have been able to do that on a daily basis now, spontaneous satsang with people. I've already held satsang with one of my very best friends this morning. We've been holding satsang for 2 years now, and I believe that she has been with her divine partner. And, there's a lot of leveling up going on the planet, and a lot of things that need to be let go of before, specifically what I'm talking about right now is like divinely inspired unions on the planet. I believe that's happening on a very large scale because humanity needs saving in a very big way, and divine partners together, not for the reason of just having an awesome relationship, but specifically for the reason of getting together to help humanity in some way, in a very large way. That's one reason it's difficult. It hurts sometimes when I feel my twin come in and then leave again. Okay, I'm going to work on not calling him my twin anymore. There was a time I didn't call him that. There was a time I didn't even know about the concept. So it's just become a habit to say it. So it feels very incredibly real at this point. So I'm going to be working on not saying that anymore. Yeah, so one of the reasons I feel so down when I feel his energy leave again, or when I have to block him out again, is because had waves of illumination come in where I've actually seen us holding satsang together um, for people. Yeah. So, but I don't need him to fulfill my destiny on the planet. And there was a time in my life where I felt incredibly devastated about our non-union because I thought that we had to be together for me to do that. But I don't. So the divine is always showing me how I can get my power back. And it's not an ego power, it's my divine power. It's source power. It's power from being present in my natural state. It's amazing. I feel so great today. It's just absolutely wonderful. You know, it makes me not disappointed about things coming along and happening in life because it always shows me how far I've come. If you're struggling with any concept and you can't stop thinking about it and you're up in the middle of the night too, please don't hesitate to reach out. We can have just a very short conversation and shift that perception, and so you can slip back down into your heart. That's how it happens. That's how satsang works. You know, I had another young woman tell me the other day. She said, you know, when I got on the phone with you, and this is not bragging, this is just to give you an example of how fast it works, how fast relief can come if a person can override their mind and actually reach out for help. And satsang will always be free from me. There will be a time that I've seen when I do have my own space, my ashram, that I will take donations, but I will never charge for satsang. So she said, when I got on the phone with you, I was in a lot of pain, emotional pain, and I knew that. I can feel it, and that's one of the gifts of being so empathic is I can feel I can feel the other person so acutely that it helps. It's like I'm feeling it, and so it helps the solution come in. You know, it goes right to the taproot of whatever's going on. It's not a big, long conversation. It literally gets right to the taproot. And she said, within minutes, I felt better. And that's satsang, you know, and she helps me feel better too. It's a two-way street. Somebody said the other day, you a teacher, ... Yes, I'm not a teacher though, and I've never called myself a teacher. I am a guide. I am helping people go through this ascension process, like I have been going through the ascension process. So that's what I'm for, and the ancients. So if you also want to be able to hear your guides better, you know, it took me years to be able to, well, actually, I say be fluent in the ancients, because when they first started making contact, well, they've always been here, but when I really was desperate to hear them, I was sensing them and stuff, I had amazing people enter my life to actually be able to start teaching me how to do that. And so it's just been practice over the years, and that's one of my favorite things to do is help people start learning how to trust their intuition, you know, what's coming in, and what's coming in from their guides. It's all the same to me. The divine, my guides, you know, the ancients, my intuition, it's all from the divine. It's all coming from whatever is breathing me and beating my heart and having me make this video. So, okay, I love you so much. satsongwithmamag@gmail.com, or you could leave me a comment in the comment section.